The town was founded in 1862 when a rich gold strike was discovered in the waters of Grasshopper Creek where the town now stands. At its peak, Bannack had about 10,000 residents. News of the gold strike in Bannack traveled fast. It was considered one of the richest finds since the California gold rush in 1848. The gold in Grasshopper Creek was 99.5% pure compared to most gold at 95% pure. And as you can imagine, there was a rush of people, both good and bad, including deserters of the Civil War and outlaws ready to claim the riches of Bannack. The town quickly gained the reputation of lawlessness. There were frequent killings in the streets. Henry Plummer, the sheriff of Bannack, wasn't any better than the outlaws he jailed. Henry was accused of being the head of a rogue gang. Some have claimed that Plummer's gang was responsible for over 100 murders in the gold fields of Bannack, Virginia City, and the trails leading to Salt Lake City. On January 10, 1864, Plummer and two of his associates, both of them deputies, were marched to the gallows of Hangman's Gulch. One rumor is that in a last-ditch effort at an attempt to save his own life, Henry Plummer promised to reveal the location where $100,000 in gold was hidden. His plea was ignored. All three men were hanged without a trial. After the hanging, several of Plummer's gang members were lynched, and a number of others were banished with the promise of death if they ever returned. To this day, Sheriff Henry Plummer is said to haunt the town in an attempt to avenge his name. In the afternoon of August 7, 1916, Dorothy, her cousin Fern, and their friend Ruth were playing in a pond at Grasshopper Creek. Not realizing the depth of the water, they stepped off a ledge and into the deep water below. A young boy by the name of Smith Paddock managed to pull the three girls out of the water. Sadly, it was too late for Dorothy. At the age of 16, Dorothy was laid to rest at the Bannack Cemetery. Dorothy had spent most of her life living in the Hotel Meade with her mother. It's rumored the ghostly apparition of Dorothy, always wearing her blue dress, has been seen by many visitors, mostly children. Catherine Moore, who in May of 1916 took an axe to her minor husband as he slept. She bludgeoned him to death, claiming abuse and mental illness. The judge took pity and Catherine was acquitted of the murder. When visiting the old schoolhouse, you get a sense of what it was like for the many children who came through its doors. At the Bannack Cemetery, I couldn't help but feel a deep sadness when I saw the headstone of 1.5-year-old baby Horace Herr, and I noticed the lone, unmarked grave on the hill overlooking the town. Eventually, Bannack's population dwindled. The remaining people stood tough until its last residents left in the 1940s. If you look closely, its people are no longer there, but the town continues to live on. Spend a little time there, and you'll start to sense the restless spirits of Bannack moving silently through the cold, abandoned town. Listen carefully for the sounds of its former residents. Hear the cries of their babies. Feel a tug at your coattail or a touch on your shoulder. We had a really good time here. I would really recommend that anybody that is in the area of stopping by. Give yourself plenty of time, though, because there is a lot to see here. One thing that's for sure, Bannack is a true, living ghost town. Thanks for watching, and if you liked my video, don't forget to click the like button. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.